Hello fantasy gamers. Well, I hope you enjoyed that intro to the tournament, and the latest news is that we have 5 players out of the 8 needed to start the tournament. So I thought I would do a little video to explain a little bit about how the tournament's going to work exactly, and encourage anyone out there to get involved. So we're playing Shadows over Camelot. That's what you've all signed up for. Here are all the knights sitting around the round table. And I need to explain what format you're going to send the moves in. So I have my trusty laptop with me, and we're going to have a look at the spreadsheet. So the rules. These rules are on the Facebook group, fantasygamer.com. On one of the photos there. But if you haven't got access to Facebook and you're just following on YouTube, I'm going to read out what's said here. So firstly, all communication between players has to be visible to all players. So I think what we'll do is we'll just have our communication on YouTube so that everyone can see it. No one knows about any secret dealings going on. Obviously I can't police this. If you find out who each other are and want to talk to each other behind other players' backs, I can't really stop you, but that isn't really in the spirit of the game. The other thing which is crucial about is that the spirit of the game says that you can't tell people what cards you have. You can give them hints, but you can't be specific about numbers. So I've put there as an example, you can't say something like, I've got 4 Grail cards, but you can say, I have lots of Grail cards, or I've only got a couple of Grail cards, or I've only got hardly any Grail cards. Okay, you can't give specific numbers though. Right, so on your turn, well, I'm expecting moves to be given in this format. So your progression of evil move, then your heroic action, then you can do an additional and different heroic action. Everyone forgets that it has to be different. That costs 1 life, so that's optional. Your special power you can do whenever you like on your turn. And then if you have a relic and you want to use it, you need to detail what you're doing with it there. So here's an example, and I'm going to be Sebedivir for this example. So adding a siege engine's my progression of evil. Then I'm going to move to the Grail quest as my heroic action. Then as an additional heroic action, which will cost me 1 life point, I'm going to play a Grail card. And then my special power for Sebedivir, and he's down here, it says during your turn you may discard 1 white card and draw a new one to replace it. So on my example I've said discard fight 1 card and draw a new card. So this is what a fight card looks like. Okay, so I've said fight 1, so that should be a 1 in the top corner there. And draw a new card. And that would be it for your turn. Now, there was a couple of cards which were causing a bit of difficulty on what we should exactly do with them. And so I'm going to talk about those now. The first ones are special black cards. So if I zoom out there, special black cards have this red shield in the top right hand corner, and they do lots of nasty things to the players. So one of the questions was, well, what happens with special black cards? Aren't we meant to have an opportunity to get rid of them and stuff? And you are. So what I will do, if a special black card is drawn, all special black cards will be shown at the end of the round, the ones that are about to happen that round, and you will have an opportunity to play Merlin cards to get rid of them. And on the Merlin card, these are Merlins, it says as a group you can play 3 of them to cancel 1 special black card. So there'll be an opportunity each round for players to say, yeah, I don't like that special black card, we're going to get rid of it with these Merlin cards. And that leads me to one last card, which is about the traitor. So, it's been said several times during the game, at the beginning of the game, the knights will be given a loyalty card. You'll be either a loyal knight or a traitor. If you're a traitor, you're trying to work with the game against the other knights secretly. And once there are 6 swords or 6 siege engines, you can be accused of being the traitor, and if they guess correctly, then you have to turn over your card to the traitor side. Now, there is one other way of revealing yourself as the traitor, and that is this card, Fate. And on Fate, it gives you 2 options. It says, if you're loyal, all knights draw 1 white card. And even if you're the traitor and you haven't been revealed yet, no one's accused you yet, then you can still play this and pretend you're loyal. So you can still do it as the loyal thing. But if you want to, you can reveal yourself as the traitor. It says down there, reveal yourself as the traitor. All your opponents must discard 2 white cards. So that is the only other way of revealing yourself as the traitor. It's going to be the fake card or someone accusing you and guessing correctly. Okay? Right. So, timings. When do I want moves in and things like that? Well, I'm hoping to make a move every weekday, make a video every weekday, and upload it by 7 PM in the evening. Okay? And so I want moves to be in, and I've detailed moves to be in on here. Yes, down here. Moves to be in before 5:30 PM. Video will be uploaded 7 PM each weekday. Corrections and use of Merlins can be sent in during the first 3 hours, so 7 to 10 PM, and then an update will be given at 10 PM. Okay, so that's how it's going to work. There are 3 places left for this inaugural tournament for Fantasy Gamer, Shadows over Camelot. So get involved, watch the sign up video, watch the rule videos if you don't know how to play, ask any questions, and I'll see you next time at Fantasy Gamer.